fissura ligamenti terratis, fissura ligamenti venosus, sulcus vena cava, and fossa vesicephalea. And this is hepatic porta. And this is area nuda, vena cava inferior pass. Skeletotopy of the liver will use, remember, three main points. And we have projection, skeletotopy, projection of the upper border and projection of the lower border. Now the most upper point of the liver lies in 4 intercostal space. 4 intercostal space. Intercostal space. And from here, the superior border rapidly goes down. Goes down and slowly goes on right side and slowly goes on the left side. So it goes slightly obliquely. It goes down until 10 intercostal space. And you must know the lines. This line is clavicle, mid-clavicle line. On what line? On mid-clavicle line, the upper, during very intensive expiration, when diaphragm ascends, the uppermost prominent point of upper border lies in 4 intercostal space in mid-clavicular line. Mid-clavicular line. From here, it goes down until 10 intercostal space on what line? Mid-axillary. Mid-axillary, this axillary cavity. Through the center of this cavity, what line passes? Mid-axillary line. Так, ну приблизительно here we have sternum. Да? Sternum, draw. Sternum and xiphoid process of the sternum. And about here we have umbilical ring. Umbilicus. And from this point, and this is xiphoid, processus xiphoideus, да? Processus xiphoideus. Thus, the superior border goes to the 10 intercostal side, space on the right side. On left side, it goes slowly, and on left parasternal line, parasternal, near the sternum, the right, parasternal. It lies on 5th rib cartilage. Bachmet. Плохо? Почему? It's not so up. Так, and goes 5th intercostal space. This sternum, yeah? With the ribs, and goes from after crossing of the 5th rib. On the right parasternal, it passes on midline, anterior midline. It goes above the base of the xiphoid process, processus xiphoideus, above base, apex base, above the base, and between left parasternal and left midclavicular line, half of this distance is ended on 5th intercostal space. This upper border you will start. The most prominent part of upper border lies in fourth intercostal space. From here goes to the 10th intercostal space on the mid-axillary line, and from mid-clavicular, this fourth intercostal, it goes right parasternal in fifth, on mid-linear, anterior midline, middle line. Linea mediana anterior. It passes above the base of xiphoid process, and on left side, between left parasternal and left midclavicular line, it ended in fifth intercostal space. From fourth it goes to fifth intercostal down. Here more down than here, 10 until the 10. And now the lower must be about here. That is why I wrote more below, must below. The fifth 10 must below, must be.
But before it goes to the chest, the inferior chamber vein.
Here we have arcus costalis, yes? Arcus costalis. The costal arch. Arcus costalis. Arcus costalis. The liver goes parallel to this arch, costal arches, from 10 intercostal space. That crosses this arcus costalis. At female, maybe sometimes 1.5 centimeters below, and then it lies in epigastric, crosses the epigastrium. And here it crosses epigastrium. On anterior midline, it lies between xiphoid process and umbilical ring. I must draw midline, about mid half, no, between xiphoid process and umbilical ring. Usually mid half, but different person may between them, between umbilicals and xiphoid process, and connected with this fifth intercostal space. Thus, this region, which it appears from arcus costalis, is very important for puncture, the puncture of the liver. This region is open for puncture. Trans-abdominal puncture of the liver on the side where it lies, not hidden under the ribs, but it becomes visible from the ribs and attached to anterior abdominal wall. Remember these 3 points, 4, 10, and 5th. This is topography. And for understanding of chemical processes. Неля Алексеевна, что сказали насчет препарата? Сказали, Дмитрий Борисович объясняет. Не, а он что говорит? Дмитрий Борисович у них объясняет?
Дмитрий Борисович объяснил и принес.
Я Светлана Валерьевна.
Ой, сразу.
Да, сегодня же елочка. Да. We'll listen during more complicated and important in clinic.
Но, а знаете, скелетопия оливы? Я не знал, как им объяснить. Я говорю.
Не надо портить.
10 tigers, meat, 5 cow. Да? After meat, tigers and cow, как там осталось слово? Was 4 cow. The 10 tigers eat 1 cow. Значит, 4 cow. Ну так.
А почему? Так надо приподнять немного, да?
Why 5 cows are smaller than 4 cows?
Only 4, it's how you remember.
4 is more.
No, he can't. He hit one, then the cow ran away, then he had to chase the cow.
Chase it.
А после линии привезли. Значит, говорю, он интеркостал там, 10 интеркостал.
Но правильно нарисовал?
9
10 tigers.
Нарисовать.
5, 5, after mid, instead the 5 cow.
В учебнике верхней границы не до конца не доведены.
Correct, еще надо lateral line, side. Lateral.
Это я помню. Да.
Symptom.
А вот эти задние надо.
Charlie Chaplin.
So random.
Where's your hat?
Stand 5'4".
Это кто?
Remember this one ever, right? All of us are 10 tigers. 10. Is it 5 cows?
It's so difficult for my students to remember. That is why he gives this fun story. In clinic, important division of the liver into the sectors and segments, because during operation they don't remove left lobe or right lobe. More small parts, segments of the liver. And segments, the functional unit of the liver in accordance with division of vena porta. When vena porta passes inside, in accordance with branching of vena porta, it is divided into the left, right, then 3 branches on left side, 2 branches on the right. They correspond to the sectors. Do you understand? First division is right, left. Then in left it is divided into 3. They are called, the first division is right, left. Second is called sectoral division. The 3 we have 3 sectoral and here 2 sectoral. Then each in turn divides into more small parts. The third division is called sectoral. Lobar, sectoral, then segmental. The third division. Thus we have 4 segments in this part and 4 segments here. In clinical division by Kuina is corresponds to this line here. Division by Kuina. This line, which passes plane through what? Sulcus vena cava and fossa vesicephala. In clinic, this is left, this is right lobe of the liver. Not by falciform ligament and this groove divide in clinic of the liver. So left part, right part. And you will start from this lobus caudatus. This will be first segment, second segment, third segment, fourth segment. Here, the first, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. The 8th segment is not visible here because 8th segment on this surface is not visible. 8 is visible. Да? 5, 6, 7. Да. 8 is visible on here, so great segment. It's this shape, this and conical goes. It disappears on inferior surface when you will see from inferior. It is conical in shape, clinoid in shape. That is why if you will start from the phrenic surface, lobus caudatus, we start from lobus caudatus, about here. 1, lobus caudatus lies here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 segments. It is important for surgeons because they catch liver in accordance with these segments. They study these segments in details, know this segment. What sectors in accordance with this name? This median plane, the median plane by Quino, median plane. In accordance with this plane, this first and fourth were located near this median. What sector they form together? Paramedian. Paramedian sector. This dorsal, this lateral. Lateral, dorsal and paramedial sectors, 3 sectors. We can distinguish here. Here what we can distinguish, the fifth with 8 from paramedian, 6 and 7 from sector. Thus we have 2 sector, 3 sector and 4 segments. In this part 4 segments, 8 segments. In accordance with division of the vena porta inside the liver. The third division corresponds to segments. And this segment consists of small part. They are called, this preparation, corrosion preparation, are called, how rich, in the museum we have this type of preparation, corrosion, polychromic corrosion preparation, into the vessels of the liver, injected glycerin, chromatic glycerin, some masses which becomes harder after injection. And then liver insert into the solution, for example, very strong acid. Acid destructed this after solution of the tissue of the liver. Only this carcass, this framework of the vessels of the liver retained in this solution. Remove, and you can see all vessels inside the liver. They distributed so small until small lobules. The small lobule is hepatic lobule. Lobulus hepaticus, 1 millimeter in size. It is microscopic picture. 1 millimeter in size. Lobulus hepaticus.
Ты покажешь, потом мы покажем, чтобы ты никуда не сдавала.
Ну, я уже только что без перерыва. Я бы хотела сейчас на перерыв.
Нет, сейчас Екатерина Александровна показывает.
А после тебя потом Неля еще пошла.
Ты, а я.
Хорошо, по-моему, Мель Борис и Светлана Валерьевна показали, остались я. Ой, очень хорошо. У нас до часу, я иду, все.
Да,
Главное, мы с тобой разберемся.
Чтобы мне поставить.
Естественно.
Чтобы они сказали, что им ничего не
Я большую часть здесь, я там буду только... Да.
Я тебя люблю.
Вы уже лекцию?
У себя в комнате.
Ну, я тоже сейчас поднимусь, я хочу на перерыв.
Да. Нет, и в комнате вот там потом. Когда ты уже будешь здесь
Вообще-то
показывать, я буду
мы
уже
все
там.
делаем перерыв, чтобы одновременно.
Да, я
разнобой
перерыв
уже делаем.
Да.
This part I will explain after the break because it is so, and we will wait turn of preparation. I will explain after break.